Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at the HASAKEE H12. It's a little mini drone. It looks pretty cool actually. I want to thank them for sending it out so we can all take a look at it. And here we go. It's packaged very nicely. Actually, it's very ingenious how they put this whole thing together. Once you once I flip it out of here. The manual is in the bottom. Here's the prop removal tool. I'll show you that right off the bat. And then the manual's down here. The manual's laid out very nicely and it shows you, everything about the buttons and all that stuff. All that good stuff. And the quadcopter's inside this little door right here, which I thought was pretty cool. And the quadcopter holder doubles as the remote controller. So that's pretty neat. And then there's the on and off switch for the remote controllers down in the bottom right there. So you take it out, open it up like that. There's a light there on the front. The on and off switch is right here. Now it's not one of them side to side ones. It's one of them push in to turn it on and off. You just hold the button in and then it'll turn on and off. Then it has a little strap here, a little rubber strap if you want to, carry it on your finger like that. Now here's the back. Now this is the part I thought was pretty cool. Once I opened this, I said, wow, that's pretty unique how they managed to fit all that in there like that. And they even have like little stubs in there to hold everything. Let's open that up. You just push in on these little clips right here and that lifts off the door. Then they have little sections in here for the props, for the spare props, a section for the prop guards, a section for the little screwdriver, and then even a little section there for the charger. I thought that was pretty cool. And then last but not least, of course, is the little section for the control sticks. And the batteries for the transmitter go inside here. You just take the screwdriver, open that up, and there's two AA batteries that go slide in there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what you do is you just take the little sticks and you stick them right in here. Press down on them. You want to wedge them in there pretty good. If not, they'll flop out. So just push them in there until you feel, you feel them bite in there. You hear that? Okay, that's what that was all about. So they're in there now. So I'll have to use a little force to actually pull them off of there. Now this one has the control switch in the stick. That's for the flips there. And then you have your rate button over here. And it has this fast spin mode. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It kind of gets a little hard to steer it when it gets like that. It kind of gets out of control. Then it has the return mode. And then the headless mode right here. And then here's your trims over here. But, enough of that. Let's just see it fly, right? Isn't that what we want to do? We want to see it fly. So let's set it down here. Push that in. Flip that little switch right there. As soon as I turned it on and it bound up and I touched the stick, it started to take off. Or, I mean, the props armed up. So let's see if it has the level calibration on one of these. There it goes. Down and to the right. Then the lights will start flashing. So let's just take off. The takeoff is right here. Here's the takeoff and land button right there. Turn the rate up a little bit. Of course, you know, we got to try the flips now, right? Oh yeah, the flips are real tight. They work good. Let me see if they'll go forward or not. Yeah. So the flips will go in all directions. So I think you could fly this thing outside, actually. I should take it out, because it seems like it's got a pretty decent pitch to it, at least going forward. Let's try the return to home button, which means go backwards. You know that, right? Okay. Okay, here it comes. Then you just interrupt it with push it on the stick. So that part does work. So if it gets too far out, the only problem is if it's facing that way, it's going to go that way. So those aren't return to homes. They're not GPS type deals. They're just return means backwards. Okay, it's just going to go backwards. See, it's going backwards. If I had it facing that way, if I had the head pointing that way, it would go that way. So you got to be careful using that. If you don't know which way the head's pointing, you never want to hit those return to home buttons on these things, you know. I guess we could try that. See, there's the regular yaw. Let me see in the first rate. Okay, there's the yaw on the first rate. There it is in the third rate. It's a little faster. Now we're going to try it in this little spin mode. Maybe I should put it in the headless mode before I do that. Okay, so it's going to beep. You know, we all love that. So let's put this spinneroo. Yeah, there, see? Goes into that super fast spin. Yeah, you better put it in the headless mode to do that. And you have to actually stop that from doing that, you know. There, that super spin button, you have to turn that off. Just bumping the stick or something is not going to interrupt that. So you know that, right? You have to physically turn that off. Yeah, it's a nice flyer, guys. It flies great. You know? Steers real nice. Yeah. Yeah, until it hits you. I came in there a little too hot, but yeah, it's no big deal. You just take back off, right? Now that has prop guards on it, but you don't need prop guards when you're going to hit yourself, okay? If you hit yourself, you don't need prop guards. If you hit the wall, maybe you do, but... Now, from what I remember on seeing Ryan's review, RD drone reviews, he said I think the flight time on this thing is pretty good. Okay, it flies for, you know, quite a bit. I think he said it was 7 minutes or something like that, which is very rare for a copter like this. You know, for something this small with the battery in here is probably only 100 milliamp hour, I would suspect. Something like that. But hey, seems to fly good. You know, that's what counts, right? That's what matters. But I'm not gonna do any kind of battery test in here. I'll wait till I get outside so I can actually zip it around a little bit. You know, it's hard to zip it around in here. And I could put it in the headless mode and zip it around, but I don't want to hear that beeping noise. Okay, so we're not going to go there. So it still has battery left because it's still doing the flips. And most quadcopters will quit flipping if the battery gets like to 25% or whatever, you know. Okay, so it stopped. So that means the battery is getting ready to die out. Yep, won't flip no more. Well, might as well just ride it out now. Now, Ryan did say it didn't give much of a low voltage warning. So, well, there it goes. Yeah, and it doesn't. So there you go. All right, guys. I'll put the flight time in there. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was pretty decent, I can tell you that. For something like this, that was a decent amount of flight time. All right, guys, there you go. The H-12 mini drone from HASAKEE. Very nice flyer. Very nice flyer. I bet you this thing flies decent outside. I'll bet you any money it does. I'm looking forward to getting this out. I'm going to charge this up tonight and take it out again tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.